Kgotla means a meeting circle or assembly based on leadership through dialogue. The principles of Kgotla are a powerful tool for encouraging leadership, transforming processes, and developing a collective vision carried by the people. Explore the unexpected. Start a fundamental dialogue. The power of stories and art are a source of inspiration for businesses and corporations. The Kgotla Company will help you integrate brand management, strategic decision-making and leadership, as well as workplace innovation, by applying the wisdom of the group to reach a collective decision taken by the chief. Modern society is a product of continual rationalization. The individual and society have become separated from each other. Many people believe that valuable knowledge is concentrated in the minds of a few. I am because I think.
Passion, excitement seems to be missing, and that's an international phenomenon.
Kgotla meetings break through these old thinking patterns and ban territorial thinking. The end result is a collective culture that looks to the wider interest of the organization and the community as a whole. 4 pillars of ancient wisdom make the world go round. The individual, focused on systems and procedures. The spiritual, focused on holistic thinking. The material, concentrated on entrepreneurship and pragmatic action. And the we, the community, with a focus on collective wisdom.
What the world has to learn is to reconnect their unconsciousness to the consciousness, so that we get a much better platform, and that we can learn from the philosophies of Ubuntu, what we can learn from the powerful tool, what you call Kgotla. Kgotla leads you to the way of dialogue, and dialogue is a much more efficient way of living, of sharing, for leadership than you ever have felt in the world.
The world is in search of a new balance between the I, the we, the material, and the spiritual. These 4 pillars need to be developed and brought into balance within society and organizations. If a company's line organization is guided by power and authority, a shadow of fear and mistrust will develop. Kgotla takes away that shadow of fear, motivating people to think as independently as possible. Critical people often go unheard, yet they can be a source of innovation. Kgotla creates space for negative as well as positive opinions in a climate of mutual trust. Consider this. Microsoft was started by 4 unheard IBM employees.
To create the kind of organizations that not just increase production and increase the bottom line, which is profit, but also ensures that people wake up in the morning and say, look, I want to go and work for that particular company.
By understanding your identity, you can give meaning to work and life, and so build strong communities with a long-term vision. We identify a trinity of leadership styles, personified by rainmakers, hunters, and creators, who create spiral dynamics within the organization. The rainmaker is the visionary. The hunter captures this vision. And the creator brings passion into the community by keeping the vision alive and making dialogue possible. The spiral energy generated by the trinity of leaders is a powerful tool to re-energize organizations. Sharing the truth is a way of developing collective energy and creating human passion in the workplace.
I have seen peace. I have seen pain. Resting on the shoulders of your name. Do you see the truth?
Kgotla process starts by motivating a diverse group of creators to identify problems. They practice asking open questions and listening to the answers. They come to understand the difference between debates and consensus and leadership through dialogue. The power of metaphors in art are used to enhance open communication by stimulating the imagination. People share their personal beliefs about what to keep and what to get rid of. The best way for a group to develop collective wisdom is for each person to think and act as independently as possible. We use the universal life cycle to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of companies, teams, and individuals. This cycle provides fascinating insights into identity, meaning, and community development, as well as people's inner motivation. Small groups share their opinions. These groups are all different, but they have one thing in common: the ability to act together to solve problems. The balance between rationality and emotion allows intuition to flow. Everyone is invited to participate in the meeting and voice his or her opinion. The chief listens attentively to everyone's opinions and asks questions. No discussions take place. The process of open communication has started. The Kgotla process will enhance two-way communication and involvement. Diversity and independence are important because the best collective decisions are the product of disagreement and contest, not consensus or compromise. At the end of the meeting, it is the chief who takes the final decisions.
Inspirerend, zeker als je bedenkt dat het hier om een CEO gaat. En ik zie in Nederland weinig CEO's die zo nadrukkelijk stilstaan bij community development en society development. En dat is die connections uitzonderlijk.
We empower people to develop their inner strengths for the good of the organization. The implementation of a shared vision, driven by commitment to the common ground, speeds up the transformation process tenfold, allowing companies to innovate in a sustainable way. Imagine what would happen if the people within your company realized their full potential. May I invite you to a dialogue? The Kgotla Company. Leadership through dialogue.